what the fuck was that shit?
It was good.
Fuck you, Brad.
I love that movie.
Jesus Christ.
Eh.
Fucking shit. Jesus fuck. Oh, shit.
You guys were so great during that movie. So we just saw Raw. That was a movie. Oh, I loved it. These two guys were scared shitless and weirded out the whole movie.
I didn't like that. That was fucking weird.
I loved it. I didn't know it was a French film going in.
Yeah, neither did I.
Yeah,
The trailer didn't have any language, and I realized that when the movie started.
yeah, and they all started speaking French. I'm like, oh, all right. This is something that's happening now.
Yep.
Man, that movie was fucking weird, and I loved it. So,
Of fucking course you'd love it.
that was the best college movie I've ever seen, Casey. You don't understand.
Shit.
It's right up there with Animal House. It's funny, because it took place in an animal house.
I ain't even gonna laugh at that.
Oh shit. That's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I actually kinda like that.
Oh, man.
man.
Life is good, Quentin. Life is good.
No.
I give that movie a solid 8.5 out of 10, possibly a 9.5. I need to let it sink in for a while.
That gets like a 0 out of me.
I won't.
Actually, no, maybe a 1. Maybe a 1 on a good day.
On a good day.
I put it at a 5. No, I'll put it at a 6. I'll give it a 6.
It's just because of your personal not like for it?
Huh?
Was that because you just personally didn't like the film, or you thought
No,
that
it's just.
If I can help it, I never want to see that film again.
I
I'm
want to
pretty
see
sure-
it all the time.
I'm pretty sure you can help it, Casey.
Yeah, that's a good fucking
I'm pretty
point.
sure you can help it.
That's a good fucking
You can
point.
decide to not watch that.
I'm
movie
never
ever
watching
again.
that film again. Never.
Now, I will say there were some issues with the story being weird as fuck and a bit hard to follow sometimes, which is the reason why I'm going to watch it 5 more times. Because
Yes.
I love it.
I didn't like the story.
Yeah, the story was very uncomfortable, and I liked it.
Not that it was uncomfortable. Just the fact that they that they just waited until the very end,
To reveal that, like,
To-
the
yeah.
dad knew, yeah.
and it literally lasted about 4 seconds, and then it was over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a French movie.
You don't need to go on the highway. You can
Oh,
sit
right.
going
I don't have to. Man.
So, spoilers, or?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the only thing you can say is that it's a pseudo-horror film / psychological thriller set in a college, quote-unquote. It's like a vet college. It's med school for vets, but I mean, they're like our age, 20-somethings.
As in veterinarians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not war vets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to go this way.
No, just straightforward.
Straightforward. Right. But no.
Is it turned on?
But, I mean, if you want to see something that's real fucked up, go watch this movie. It gets the Brett seal of approval.
Go watch The Greasy Strangler if you want something fucked up.
Both are good.
Okay,
that one's more of a
literally-
comedy. This
Okay.
one is just good.
This has officially joined the ranks of,
The
in my
Greasy
opinion, The
Strangler
Greasy
and
Strangler
Teenage Mother.
and Teenage
Yep.
Mother. Like, those are like my top 3 worst movies that I've ever seen in my life, but I have no idea how to rank them all, because they're all so bad and different and fucked up in so
Yep.
many ways.
They all
I
involve
don't-
bodily functions, though.
I'm gonna say that this wasn't a bad movie, it was just so fucked up in so many fucking ways.
Yeah.
That's what I like. All right, spoilers starting now.
I just realized we spoiled the movie before, like. 'cause
Well,
we-
you did. I didn't say anything.
Oh, I spoiled. Well, I don't care.
What'd you say?
I don't
They'll reveal at the
No
end.
one's gonna fucking see that movie anyways.
Okay, is that something that they're only showing at the Draft House? Because I
Probably.
haven't seen anything.
Maybe
else.
maybe at the Angelica.
Yeah, I
Maybe
could
at the
believe that,
Angelica,
yeah.
but I don't. I
not like an
highly
AMC
doubt
or
fucking
somewhere.
Cinemark is showing that
Oh
shit.
God, no.
No fucking way.
Eh.
Not even the Angelica would show that shit.
No, I could. Okay, I'm gonna.
Angelica.
check.
Not even, I would. I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm serious.
No, I'm looking it up right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
You got it. You
Like
got
the
it.
Angelica, there's no way in hell the Angelica is showing that shit.
Mmm.
Yep, it's just the Draft House.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I need to
Okay.
find out more movies by this director.
At least it wasn't his dick. Am I right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Like, because okay, Brett the okay. there were times where you were like leaning forward, like
I was leaning
Smiling.
forward like the whole fucking
Like,
movie, man.
Smiling.
there would be
Not
times,
just leaning forward and smiling.
and your legs would be bouncing, and you'd be like vaguely interested, and then me and Quentin behind your back,
We're just
we'd look at each other, and be
recoiling
like,
into
what
your
the fuck
seat."
is up with this guy? Like, Brett, what the fuck?
I am heavily considering my decision to move in with you next semester.
I'm gonna bite your dick off.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy there's a lock on my door.
I'm gonna eat your finger like a chicken wing, just like she did.
Oh, fucking goddamn. Okay. You know the thing that grossed me out the most?
What?
Is when she was puking up her hair.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, that was the
I agree with
only
that.
instance of gag reflex that I felt throughout
Brett,
the entire
you
movie.
almost threw up. At
I
one
almost
point.
did, but I
There
was
one
too
point
fascinated that I
where-
was just.
so
it
she
was the
did-
blood part where
Oh.
she started doing that, where I was getting like, oh, but then.
Which part? Blood
the
part.
Yeah, there's
finger.
kind of a lot of those.
Okay.
The
Alright.
finger.
Yeah,
when it first went up.
when she drank the blood, you went forward, and I was like, oh, he's gonna fucking throw up. He's gonna throw up.
No, I mean, I was just too interested to throw up. I was just like, oh my god, this is cool.
It's not this one, it's the next one.
Although it would make sense that the mother wouldn't let them eat meat. all
Yeah,
the
exactly.
time. It makes total sense now.
See, they worked it in well.
Yeah.
She had a very, well, I wouldn't say slow progression, but considering how she went from raw chicken straight to finger.
Well, no, technically she went from rabbit to finger.
No, she went from rabbit kidney to raw chicken to finger.
Yeah,
And then,
And she tried to steal that burger.
yeah.
yeah, she tried to steal that burger, yeah.
So, I mean,
Why'd she try to steal it?
And she had the shawarma.
well, I think that was mostly veggies.
But there was steak on it.
There was steak on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did she try to steal that burger?
Well,
by
she
the
was
way?
she was like ashamed that she was going to buy meat, so she was like, "No, I'm just gonna take it."
Oh, okay.
And that was my takeaway from it.
All right.
And then it's just, I love this movie because it really just shows that humans are just animals, like anything else.
Oh, fuck off.
It's great.
God fucking damn it, Brett.
It's so good.
Okay, and like the very beginning of the movie is like where the sister like intentionally makes that car crash, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not explained until like way later.
And
on.
it's not even
Yeah.
explicitly explained. It's just like
Yeah.
implied. I mean, yeah, they stop a car later, but it's just like, oh, wait a minute. That happened at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
She must have been the one who do it.
Yeah.
And what a strong way to start the movie, too.
Yeah.
One thing I will say.
Strong is a word that you could use. Yeah.
One thing I will say is I like the soundtrack a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
actually,
very loud
that
in
is
that theater.
Yeah.
And they actually incorporated it pretty well into the movie, too, because it wasn't ever just songs for the sake of songs. It was actually worked into,
Yeah.
like, the background. Like,
Yeah.
there's a scene where she was just kind of kissing and making out the mirror to that weird techno sex rock.
Fuck 69, I want 666.
Exactly. And then, but she was just listening to that.
Yeah.
So, and the same goes for all the rave scenes.
Yep.
And even on the at the very end on the rooftop sequence, they were just playing that music over the loudspeakers, and then they eventually worked it to where it actually sounded like a
Yeah.
film soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really. I was really impressed with like the initial like party rave scene. Where
Me
it's,
too,
Like,
because it was like a one shot.
yeah, no, but I mean, it was one shot.
This one?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
in terms of the music, like it started out where it was just the music overhead, but then it would go to the music and the voices, and then it would go to the voices and then like the muffled music,
Yeah.
and then it would go back to just the music. Like I
Yeah.
thought like that whole progression was really well done.
Also, thank God the movie had subtitles, or you would not be able to tell what they were saying during.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, not.
Well, they
like
were.
about
It wasn't
like a tenth of the scenes.
it
There were some
wasn't
really
French.
loud scenes. Yeah, that
So-
that too. I'm just saying. There's also the scene where she had her arm like shoulder deep in a cow's asshole.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can't hear you. Just like, she's got a hand up her ass.
She was.
No, she's putting her hand up a ass,
Yeah.
not and hand up her ass.
You know what? Okay. Yeah, actually, I walked out of the theater pretty quickly soon after it
me
ended.
too.
But I really wanted to stay until the end to see if they actually had like a
They probably wouldn't have.
animals
Yeah.
were not no animals were harmed in the making of the
Okay.
movie. Like there's no fucking way that no animals were harmed in the making of that movie. There's no fucking
Well,
way.
it's a French film, so they don't have to pass those standards. I don't
That
think.
is
I think
true.
that's just the.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean-
it could
I
just
mean-
be a human decency thing.
Mm.
But,
Yeah, fucking human decency. God fucking damn.
I mean, human decency flies out the window when you go ahead and ketamine a horse and intubate it.
Yep.
Just at the very beginning of the
was
movie.
that
I'm
a
like,
Yeah.
real horse?
that must
Like,
have been a real ass horse, man.
That looked legitimately really
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Like when she like took the tongue out, that was fucking real.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That part wasn't too graphic.
I mean, God fucking damn it. What the fuck kind of vet school did they go to?
Yeah,
Cult.
I was gonna say.
Weird ass shit.
They went to a cult.
See, what I thought it was when, like, the sister went to eat the flesh was I thought that it meant that was like a cult. Like, all of them did it.
No, it was just
Okay,
them.
yeah, it was just that.
See, that's
it was
where I
just
thought
them.
that's where I thought the whole movie was gonna go anyway.
Yeah.
Like I thought
to
the
where
whole
everyone was-
yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be
me
like a
too.
cult deal. That's the vibe I got from the trailer. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think it works better as just two crazy ass sisters in this vet school. And,
Let me add, the trailer's completely different from.
Oh yeah, the trailer made it seem like a straight up horror movie. This
That's
was
what
more
I
of like a
wanted.
weird psychological college flick.
I think had I walked in without expecting a horror movie, I think I would have liked it a little bit more.
Well, there were some scares in there for you guys.
Yeah,
Let's be
it's-
real.
But still.
Like the
Also-
very end where they took out the sheet and just leg.
Yep.
Wait,
You
why did-
fucking jumped.
Why did the sister get blamed for the gay guy dying?
She probably took the fall.
No,
Okay. Well,
she did.
I thought they both did.
No, it was just
the
her.
sister.
Yeah, it was
because
just all
I thought it would be like, oh, it was like the girl's roommate, not like, I figured it since it was her roommate that she'd get like the trouble for it.
Yeah.
Well,
And, like,
I mean, the older sister wasn't supposed to be there. She was there in the morning. She was fucking covered in blood.
Yeah.
No, she like the sister washed it off.
But still.
True.
I don't know. That part didn't make sense.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm thinking it's like the same reason that the sister didn't blame her for
The finger?
biting off her finger. Yeah, she blamed it on the dog. She probably wanted to take the fall for her younger sister.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it.
But what a touching film about two
Shut
sisters
the
that just
fuck
love each
up.
other.
Fuck you. Fucking shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
I love this movie.
God damn it. Oh man.
I'm gonna have all the nightmares.
What I don't understand is how you gave this like a 9.5, but you gave Get Out like a 6.
Honestly, in retrospect, Get Out, it gets an 8, like at least 8.5, maybe 9. But still, goddamn, I love this movie.
Jesus Christ.
It's a confusing as fuck movie, and it's gross, and I love it.
Oh man. And see, I didn't jump when the leg appeared because it was a jump scare. I jumped because I thought it was gonna be his fucking dick off. That's why I fucking jumped. I was like, I don't want to see dickless.
Yeah, I was expecting. Yeah, because it was early on in the
this
movie.
One,
This one?
The next one.
No, but which
That way.
That way?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll go right there.
not get to your
I don't
house?
fucking know where I am. I never know where I am.
This is the south side. Of
Also, we're gonna go to that racetrack.
God
yeah,
damn it.
okay.
I don't want to talk about this movie anymore.
Okay, so it was
Well,
very-
we can stop talking about the movie. We can go to that
It was-
racetrack.
I was expecting it to be his dick too, so that's because like you fucking like noted it to me.
That's
Like,
because I thought it was gonna be his dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't have been surprised
In the
had they
middle of the movie.
done his dick.
In the
We
middle
did.
of the movie, during one of Quentin's and I's like behind Brett's back like interactions, he was just like he made some gestures with his hands and then his mouth and then his dick, which made me let
Well, I
me
didn't
believe
make
that she
gestures
was
with my dick. I pointed to my dick.
Yeah, that's true. Which led me to believe that the girl was going to bite off the dude's dick.
Yep.
Which is what I'm assuming you were going for, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then I thought that she was just going to eat him like in his neck, and then you were just like, no, it's his dick, and so we were expecting dick the whole time.
Yeah,
Well, we did see one dick that movie. It was on the
That's true.
cadaver.
that's true.
He was
I
a
don't-
stiffy.
That's true.
Wait, I don't remember a dick.
It was like in the shadows. It wasn't super prominent.
Okay, I don't remember seeing a dick.
We did see some good titty though. Let's be real.
We did, dude.
There was some booby.
Fuck titty. There was a lot of ass.
Yeah, there
Kidding? There was
was.
so much ass in that movie.
You-
So many butts.
You really like that peeing scene, Brett.
That was fucking
you fucking
hilarious.
love
I didn't know you were into water sports like
It was
that.
hilarious.
so fucking-
Dude, older sister was like, "Hey, check this out." Whiz. The sister like,
Weird ass
little
shit.
sister was like, "Oh shit, man, let me try that." Oh fuck, I pissed myself.
See,
It was just so real.
No, it wasn't. The fuck you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? That shit wasn't real.
Why, you never been peeing with your sister on top of a building before and
No!
pissed your pants?
See,
No!
this gives me the impression that
You have.
This gives me the impression that when your brother went to go pee in the basket, that you followed him the next night and tried it, and you just pissed yourself and started laughing your ass off. That's what I think. This is why that's so funny to you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, what I meant by real is like I can see that shit happening.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that's-
absolutely.
something that could happen in real
absolutely
life.
not.
Yes, on alcohol, I can see
Oh, yeah,
someone doing
fair
that.
enough.
Exactly,
Yeah,
man. That's why I was like, these two drunk fuckers.
Nah, I still think you're drawing from your past experiences and just putting them into humor. God damn it.
I need to get that movie as ASAP.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna watch it every night.
That was so fucking bad. Oh god.
Fantastic. Now the fucking loop on our apartment is gonna be goddamn Greasy Strangler and this shit. No one's ever gonna want to.
It's
come
okay.
over.
You can pick a movie that goes in every third time.
And it's gonna be Teenage Mother, that's what it's gonna be.
No, it's not.
You can go ahead and put on that one episode of Steve Brule that made me barf.
Which one? Because there were a couple of them.
Yeah, it's weird. That Steve Brule made me want to almost barf, but not that movie.
Well, that's understandable. Steve Brule, his vomit is a little like chunky.
No.
Oh man. See, I think you would have actually barfed if you watched him eat that egg thing. If you watched him eat that, you would have actually like full on thrown up. I think.
I'm thinking about throwing up right now,
Good.
actually.
That's what you
Till we get to
deserve.
racetrack.
God damn it.
Movie was good. 10 out of 10. Best
Fuck
movie.
You. Fuck you.
2017 out of 2017.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
Yeah, you can stop now.
Dave. Fuck no, I don't want to.
I think everybody in the car is now officially broken.
Yeah.
Welcome to April, everybody. This has been Draft House Drive. We'll see you guys some other point.